That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a toss play. This is White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for New England. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Gotta go.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this 1st quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Broncos. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they're to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And they'll run it here. He can't get him down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Trubisky. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's White. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run with White. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
All right, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And taken right on the 30. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now a carry for White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go, let's go.
On the toss, here's White. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Red, up. Lock in, lock in. Red, up. Red, up. 18.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go, we're on the ball after this. Red, up.
Now Trubisky on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Hey, gotta go.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Incomplete.
So many offenses will have to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lock in.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, gotta go.
On second down, Trubisky goes underneath here to White. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
18.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left and got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And they'll go on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Welcome back now to Denver. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18. Lock in.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Trubisky will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. That goes for a gain of 31.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Lock in. Red,
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now back to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
Fights through and now a crease. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Watch the curl.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Lock in.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Come on, gotta go.
They stay on the ground with White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Let's go.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Lock in, lock in.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Lock in, lock in.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Lock in, lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.